Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the faculty of the University of Houston, led by Associate Commencement Marshals Jonathan Snow and Dan O'Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the platform party led by Commencement Grand Marshal Dr. Catherine Horn, who is carrying the mace of the university, and Commencement Marshal Dr. Lawrence Curry.
Platform party, please be seated. Good morning. The 83rd commencement exercises of the University of Houston will come to order with the presentation of the colors by the ROTC Color Guard and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner by the Moores School of Music Concert Chorale. Please rise as you are able, and gentlemen, please remove your hats. Graduates and guests, commencement is assembled. Please welcome our leader, the President of the University of Houston, Dr. Renu Couture.
Please be seated. Well, good morning and welcome to the University of Houston's annual commencement exercise. Please join me in a big round of applause for the musicians and singers from the Morse School of Music. Great job. Today, we, the families, friends, faculty, and staff, alumni, and administration, are assembled to celebrate you, our graduates, as you complete your academic journey. I would like to thank everyone who has taken the time to share this special moment with you. In all academic institutions, the most important role is played by the faculty, many of whom are here with us this morning. Please meet our Tier 1 faculty of the University of Houston. Faculty, on the stage, the field, and the stands, will you please rise? Thank you. Be seated. A very distinguished platform party honors you this morning, and it is my pleasure to introduce them to you. With us today are two of our elected officials, the Honorable Sheila Jackson Lee, 18th Congressional District, the university's district. Please welcome Congresswoman Lee. The Honorable Dwight Boykins, Houston City Council Member, District D. Please welcome him. We are delighted to have with us 8 members of the University of Houston System Board of Regents, whose vision has led us to become a Tier 1 university, and we thank them for their leadership. The Honorable Welcome W. Wilson Jr., Board Vice Chairman. The Honorable Spencer D. Armour, Board Secretary. The Honorable Paula M. Mendoza. The Honorable Peter K. Taft. The Honorable Gerald W. McKelvey. The Honorable Roger Welder. And our student regent, the Honorable Joshua Freed. I also recognize our commencement speaker and candidate for the University of Houston honorary degree, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the second candidate for the honorary degree, Dr. Richard Davies. Among others, the recipient of the President's Medallion, Mr. Marvin Nathan, Grand Marshal, Dr. Kathy Horn, Commencement Marshal, Dr. Lawrence Curry. And if I may, If I may take a moment, Dr. Curry, who is your commencement marshal, has done over 100 commencement ceremonies, and today is his last one. So would you please show your thanks to Dr. Curry. And I continue with the recognition of the distinguished members of the platform party. Please stand for a moment as I read your name. First, see the members of my cabinet. Paula Myrick Short, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Jim McShane, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Eloise Dunn-Bryce, Vice President for University Advancement. Donna Hamilton Cornell, Vice President for Legal Affairs and your General Counsel. Lisa Holdeman for University Marketing, Communication, and Media Relations. Kathy Horn, President of the Faculty Senate. Mike Johnson, Chief of Staff. Elvin Lee, Vice President for Neighborhood and Strategic Initiatives. Mike Paday, Associate Vice President for Alumni Relations. Jason Smith, Vice President for Governmental and Community Relations. Richard Walker, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Services. And finally, Hunter Urachek, Vice President for Intercollegiate Athletics. The deans of our colleges, would the deans of our colleges please stand for, thank you. And finally, our ACE Fellow, Bettina Beach. Bruce Jones, Interim Vice Provost. Terry Longacre, Vice Provost. And President of the UH Alumni Association, Ms. Patty Godfrey. Also among us are the immediate past President of the Student Government Association, Mr. Shane Smith. And sitting with their fellow faculty members in the front of the stage, Associate Commencement Marshals, Dietmar Freilich, Shishir Shah, Jonathan Snow, and Dan O'Connor. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you. Graduates, congratulations. It is your day. I am so proud of you and your accomplishments, and even sun is shining on you because we have had rain at every commencement. Today, you are graduating from a very special university, a university that you have transformed during your stay here, a university that is Tier 1, a university that is a member of the nation's highest honor society, Phi Beta Kappa, a university where students not just win, but they sweep national competitions, a university that has produced astronauts, US cabinet members, US senators, entrepreneurs, teachers, actors, singers, attorneys, scientists, and Olympic gold medalists. This is a university where students, faculty, and staff give 1 million volunteer hours to the community every single year. This is a university that is a powerhouse, but most important, it's a university that is your home, your alma mater, your pride, and your bragging right. Two months ago, on March 7th, we celebrated the 90th anniversary of the university's founding. University is 90 years old. Classes started in June of 1927, and the university held its first commencement ceremony in 1935 with a grand total of 80 students. This year's graduating class is slightly bigger. This year, we are graduating 8,690 students. Our youngest graduate is Rashid Ayla, and Rashid was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. After graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in geophysics, he plans on going for a master's degree, and he is only 19 years old. Our oldest graduate is Kenneth N. Levine. He will receive a Bachelor of Arts degree in political science, that is my major as well, and a minor in history. And he plans on going on to graduate school. Mr. Levine is not the only one in his family graduating today. His son, Herschel, is graduating with a degree in political science as well. Now, by the way, did I tell you how old he is? Well, Mr. Levine is at a tender age of 86. All of you, like Rashid and Kenneth and Herschel, came here with a personal goal, and you have achieved this goal. Your journey has been an incredible one, and many were alongside as your guides, your mentors, your teachers, your friends. They doubled your joy when you were happy, and they lifted your spirits when you were down. With their support, you are here today at the finish line. May I ask today that you show your gratitude. So may I ask the mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, wives, husbands, sons, daughters, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, partners, and significant others, and all the friends of graduates to please rise so we can recognize you. And especially to the mothers in the audience, happy Mother's Day. This is a Mother's Weekend. On behalf of all of our graduates, thank you. We are so appreciative of you, and we thank you for all that you have done for the success of our students. Students, I do not wish to give you any advice because I know you're getting enough already. However, I do want to remind you about who you are. You are special. In fact, you are very special because you are cougars. You have dreams in your eyes, passion in your heart, fire in your belly, and humility in your nature. You can accomplish anything you want. You can be whoever you want to be. You are our pride. You are our hope. You are our future. Congratulations, the class of 2017, and may God bless you. Appointed by the Governor of Texas and confirmed by the Texas Senate, the members of the University of Houston System Board of Regents serve 6-year terms, and our student regents serving 1-year term. They all work together to provide vision and direction for our 4 universities in the University of Houston system, including the University of Houston. So at this point, please welcome the Vice Chairman of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Welcome W. Wilson, Jr., to offer you greetings.
Thank you, President Couture. It is my honor to bring you greetings on behalf of my fellow regents and on behalf of your 3 sister universities in the UH system. On this special day, my message to you is very brief because I know you are anxious to hear our commencement speaker. Graduates, you have survived your last finals week. Your last anxious moments awaiting the posting of your grades, and your last battle to get a good parking space. Now you have time to look around you and reflect on what this university has meant to you and what it will continue to mean to you as you work to achieve your goals in life. The University of Houston is a very special place. It is more than the school that nurtured you in the quest for your degree. It is a place where research, innovation are helping our economy grow. It is a place outstanding faculty creates, gather, share knowledge, elevating the university's prestige and the ranking to Tier 1 status. And just look around you. It is a place where men and women from all walks of life, from many nations, have received a world-class education that guarantees you every opportunity for success. I wish you the very best in your careers and hope you will always put it to good use on what you have learned. Congratulations to all of you.
Student government is an important component of the university's shared governance, and its leadership is regularly called upon to represent the views of students on a wide range of issues. To address the graduates today, please welcome the immediate past president of the Student Government Association, Mr. Shane Smith.
Good morning. Today is a day of change, but this change is not like most. Graduation was anticipated. We've had months to prepare for it. Most change is unexpected. It comes out of nowhere, and it takes away what you're used to. Change is uncomfortable. It's unpredictable. It's unknown. It's also unavoidable. When you're faced with change, you'll have to decide how to respond to it. Now, you can resist the change, but that won't help you grow and develop. Or you can recognize that change is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to try something new. It's an opportunity to improve. If you can learn to embrace and capitalize on change, you will have a tremendous advantage over those who remain stuck clinging to the past. See, nothing can get better if it stays the same. Imagine yourself if you hadn't changed in the last 10 years. Imagine this campus if it hadn't changed since you got here. Imagine our nation if it hadn't changed since it was founded in 1776. Think of all the people that you've met. Think of how you've affected them. The differences that you've made will be carried throughout their lifetimes and passed down for generations to come. In ways that you'll never know, you've changed countless lives. As we prepare to move forward, here's something that no one will tell you. We're not ready. Nobody can be fully ready for something that they don't know. Our success is instead determined by how we adapt. And this university prepares you to adapt to the changes that you'll face. UH has given us the tools to become ready. It's up to us to use them. As you move through life, don't wait for change to come to you. Look around you constantly. What can you change to improve the lives, the workplace, or the community around you? Next time you're faced with change, think of how far you've already come. Focus on who you want to be and find the opportunity to improve. Improvement is impossible without change, and I believe in your ability to change the world.
The University of Houston is fortunate to have a strong alumni association that keeps our graduates connected to each other and their alma mater. Here to speak on behalf of University of Houston alumni everywhere, please welcome Mr. Mike Pede, Associate Vice President for Alumni Relations.
Greetings, graduates. I'm here today not only in my role as Associate Vice President for Alumni Relations, but also as a proud 1989 graduate of the Conrad Hilton College of Hotel Restaurant Management. And today, even prouder as a father of a graduate sitting with you in the audience. This is a great day for you, a great day for your family and friends who helped you get here. And I can assure you in 20, 30, or 40 years, you will look back on today with a fondness and pride that are rivaled few times in your life. I'm here today to remind you that your family just got a little bigger. More than 265,000 University of Houston alumni have come before you, and over 160,000 of those live right here in the greater Houston area. And to prove my point that there's always a Cougar nearby, I would like to ask all UH alumni in our audience today, including our great UHAAF President Patty Godfrey, to joining us on the platform today to stand and receive our appreciation. If you're a Cougar in the audience, please stand and receive our appreciation. By graduating today, you're now a member of the Alumni Association, so be sure to check our website at houstonalumni.com so you can check out everything we have to offer you. Our goal is to make sure that the university continues to be relevant to every day of your life. Maybe you've already secured employment or just looking to stay connected to your fellow Cougars. Well, then just join us at a tailgate outside Gate 1 or rub Shasta's paw outside Gate 2. Flip through our magazine or network with fellow alumni. Whatever you do, I encourage you to be visible and active as Cougars. Think of yourselves as brothers and sisters on the Cougar family tree. Watch after each other, take care of each other. Affix your bumper stickers to your car, show off your class ring, become a life member, and be sure to wear red on Friday so we can keep Houston red. But most importantly, if I can press upon one thing for you, be sure to hang your diploma nice and high in your office so all the Aggies, Longhorns, Bears, and Owls that work for you can see where you got your education. Be proud of what you've accomplished because we're certainly proud of you. Congratulations again. Go Cougs!
Thank you, Mr. Pade. The President's Medallion is awarded for exceptional contributions by an individual or an organization to the University of Houston. This morning, it will be my privilege to award the President's Medallion to Mr. Marvin Nathan. May I ask Leonard Baines, Dean of the UH Law Center, to please introduce our honoree, and I invite Mr. Nathan to join me on the front.
The President's Medallion is being awarded to Mr. Marvin Nathan for his lifelong advocacy for justice, equal rights, and tolerance, and for his support of the University of Houston. Fresh out of school at UH Law Center, Mr. Marvin Nathan joined the Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Department of Justice as a trial attorney during the turbulent 1960s. He eventually returned to Houston, starting a law firm now known as Nathan, Sommers, and Jacobs. Just last October, he was elected by the Anti-Defamation League as its national chair for a 3-year term, where he will continue to fight for civil rights and against hate. His connections to the University of Houston are extensive. In the early 1990s, he was vice chair of the UH Creative Partnerships Campaign, which raised what at the time was a staggering sum of $277 million. That's a $430 million in today's dollars. He is a lifetime supporter of the university and the University of Houston Law Center, which awarded him the Volunteer of the Year Award in 1994 and 1995, the Law Alumni Association President's Award in 1991, the Dean's Award in 1993 and 2004, and the Alumnus of the Year Award in 1997. The University of Houston awarded him the Distinguished Alumnus Award in 2008. Today is my privilege and my honor to introduce Mr. Marvin Nathan as the recipient of the 2017 University of Houston President's Medallion.
Congratulations, Mr. Nathan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Provost Paula Myrick-Short.
Congratulations, Cougars. I'm honored and delighted to be with you. in the celebration of our graduates today. What a wonderful honor. And just a few minutes ago, as we walked into this beautiful stadium, we were led by a special group of graduates, the College Banner Bearers. Each one is individually selected by his or her college on the basis of exceptional GPA and carry their respective banners and lead their respective graduates. And I invite our College Banner Bearers to please stand so we can recognize them with our applause. Would you please stand? Thank you. Thank you very much. I also want to recognize our faculty, and without whose guidance and teaching excellence, our graduates would not be sitting here today to receive their degree. So help me please thank our exceptional University of Houston faculty once again for their dedicated service and scholarship. With your applause. And this morning, we have several groups of our best and brightest students. To begin with, I'd like to recognize those students who have completed reserve officer training and are receiving their commissions as officers in the United States Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, and the Air Force. Would those cadets and midshipmen who are in attendance please stand? In addition, would all current members of the military and all veterans among our graduating class or in the audience please stand and receive our applause and heartfelt appreciation for your service to our nation. Thank you. And the university recognizes undergraduate students who are affiliated with the Honors College and are graduating with university honors, collegiate honors, and honors in major. With those students who are wearing the silver university honor medallions, please stand and receive our congratulations for your wonderful achievements. Thank you. We also recognize students graduating with academic honors based on their GPA or grade point average. Those honors are bestowed upon those who have demonstrated excellence in their performance in the classroom and the laboratory. They're wearing the gold university honor cords to indicate their outstanding academic achievement. The 3 levels of academic honors is each designated by a Latin phrase, and the qualifications for those levels are found in your printed program today. The following students are graduating with academic honors after completing their degrees in fall 2016, spring 2017, and summer 2017, while meeting all of the requirements of the degree, and they're listed in your program. 927 students are graduating cum laude with honors. Will all cum laude graduates please stand and accept our congratulations? Thank you. We have 108 students graduating magna cum laude with high honors. Will all magna cum laude graduates please stand and receive our appreciation? Thank you. And 325 students are graduating summa cum laude with highest honors. That is an extraordinarily difficult ranking to achieve. Will those students graduating summa cum laude please stand and receive our admiration? Thank you. And finally, we recognize 8 exceptional undergraduate students who are graduating summa cum laude and a perfect 4.0 GPA. So, would you stand as I call your name so that we can show you our appreciation? for your achievements. They are Leora Tuang, biology major, Cynthia Kawaja, business administration, Mirza Bahik, biomedical sciences, Christian Masiba, business administration, Azim Momin, business administration, and Tu Nguyen, business administration, Yashina Rodriguez, business administration, and Carla de la Mamina, public relations major. Congratulations to each of you for this extraordinarily great honor. Thank you.
In keeping with tradition, the University of Houston confers doctoral degrees honoris causa on individuals who have distinguished themselves in their professions or made major contributions to their community and nation, or maintained an interest in higher education and a supportive association with the University of Houston. Today, we are honoring 3 outstanding individuals with this distinction, the highest honor the university can bestow. Our first honoree is the Honorable Michael J. Simo, former member of the University of Houston System Board of Regents. Mr. Simo deeply regrets that because of his health, he cannot be here on his beloved campus to accept this honor, but we will recognize him nevertheless. I now invite Dean Lata Ramchand from C.T. Bauer College of Business to present Regent Simo's candidacy.
Thank you, Dr. Couture. Michael J. Simo. Mike Simo graduated from the University of Houston in 1968 with a degree in economics. The education he received here, coupled with his business savvy, prepared him for extraordinary success in the investment world, where he rose to be president of AIM Distributors, a major Houston-based broker-dealer firm. His personal success allowed him to engage in exceptional philanthropy and community involvement. Mike has served on the boards of many of Houston's high-profile organizations, such as the Society for the Performing Arts and the Houston Museum of Natural Sciences. Mike Simo was a key player in the $40 million gift to the C.T. Bauer College of Business from his then employer, AIM co-founder Ted Bauer. Personal gifts followed from him and allowed him and his wife Becky to include a lead gift to build the Bauer College's Simo Hall, and additionally give numerous gifts for athletics, the Spirit of Houston marching band, and the construction of this magnificent stadium. Mr. Simo has also given generously of his time and talents to this institution. He was a member of the UH System Board of Regents from 2001 through 2007. He has served on the Bauer College Dean's Executive Advisory Board, and he serves on the Board of Directors of the Cougar Investment Fund at the C.T. Bauer College of Business. He now serves on the executive committee as well of our $1 billion Here We Go fundraising campaign. And I'm sure you will be interested in knowing that back in the 1960s, Michael was a drummer in the Houston band, the Sixpence. He has the distinction of being the only former member of the UH System Board of Regents with a Billboard Top 100 record to his credit. On behalf of the University of Houston faculty, I request that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, be granted to Michael J. Simo.
Thank you, Dean Ramchand. We have nothing but love and admiration for Regent Simo and his wife, Becky, and are grateful for their support and friendship. I will proudly confer the honorary degree upon him at a special ceremony at a later date. I now invite our second candidate, Dr. Richard B. Davies, and Board's Vice Chairman Welcome Wilson Jr. to center stage, and I ask Provost Short to present Dr. Davies' candidacy.
It is my honor. Dr. Richard B. Davies is Vice Chancellor of Swansea University in Wales. In the tradition of many European and Asian universities, the title of Vice Chancellor indicates the highest leadership position in a higher education institution. A world-class academic and researcher, Dr. Davies' lifetime work has focused on the development of statistical modeling methods with applications ranging from medicine and econometrics to geography, transportation, consumer behavior, and sociology. The university's relationship with Dr. Davies started in 2014 when the University of Houston and Swansea University signed a memorandum of understanding linking the two institutions. On that year, Swansea was named the UK's University of the Year. Soon thereafter, a large delegation of Swansea faculty, researchers, and administrators came to the University of Houston to showcase areas of potential collaboration, among them in the fields of medicine, nanotechnology, law and society, science and engineering, and the arts and humanities. Swansea University is now our strongest European partner, a perfect fit for two institutions that are both young, daring, and not afraid to be audacious and seemingly going after unattainable goals. On behalf of the University of Houston faculty, I request that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, be granted to Dr. Richard B. Davies.
Congratulations, Dr. Davies. We look forward to many years of fruitful partnership between Swansea University and the University of Houston. Our third candidate for the honorary degree, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, is also our commencement speaker. I invite Governor to come forward and ask Mr. Joshua Freed, our student regent, to come forward and present his candidacy. Regent Freed is a senior in the Honors College and is graduating today with dual bachelor's degrees in political science and economics. And I'm delighted to ask him, as one of his last official acts as a regent, to introduce our commencement speaker and candidate for the honorary degree.
Thank you, President Couture, for this very special opportunity. Governor Schwarzenegger was born in 1947 in a small village in Austria. As a boy, he excelled in sports, heavily influenced by his strict father, who was the local chief of police. By age 14, he had chosen bodybuilding as his avocation. Watching the adventures of Steve Reeves and Johnny Weissmuller on the silver screen, the Superman and Tarzan of their time, he was inspired not to just compete, but to succeed as a bodybuilder. And who knows, perhaps the seed for his later career as a film star was also planted at this time. In 1965, he served his compulsory term in the Austrian army and started competing in bodybuilding contests. At the age of 20, he won the Mr. Universe title, the youngest person to do so. 3 more Mr. Universe titles followed. A year later, speaking little English, he moved to California, going on to win the sport's top award, Mr. Olympia. He was the youngest person to win that prestigious award, an honor that stands to this day. And by the way, if that wasn't enough, he was named Mr. Olympia a total of 7 times. Having dreamed of being a movie actor since he was a teenager, he got his break in the 1970s film Hercules in New York. Conan the Barbarian, Predator, and the iconic Terminator defined his career. And he added quite a few phrases to the vernacular, such as, "Hasta la vista, baby." In the mid-1980s, he became interested in politics, serving on various presidential boards focusing on physical fitness. Finally, he famously announced his candidacy for the governorship of California during Jay Leno's Tonight Show. He completed 2 successful gubernatorial terms and perhaps could have gone all the way to the White House, but for the fact that the US Constitution specifies that only a natural-born US citizen may be president. Governor Schwarzenegger is an environmentalist, a businessman, a philanthropist, and chairman of the Schwarzenegger Institute for State and Global Policy, a think tank he helped found at the University of Southern California. On behalf of the University of Houston faculty, I request that the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, be granted to Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The University of Houston, upon recommendation of the university faculty and with the approval of the University of Houston System Board of Regents, now confers upon Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges apprenticing thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Schwarzenegger. I cannot think of a more emblematic example of the American dream come true. I am honored to welcome you to the Cougar Nation and I invite you to deliver the 2017 commencement address. Please welcome.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. I'm now a cougar. Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? And let me try that, huh? Well, it is wonderful. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, President Couture. It is fantastic to be here today at the University of Houston. And thank you also for the great work that you're doing on behalf of all of those students. Let's give a big, big hand for the wonderful work that your President Couture is doing here at the university. I tell you, when I read her bio, I am so proud of her. What a great immigrant. How many great contributions she makes to this university, to this state, and to this country. When I heard that she was the first Indian immigrant to lead a comprehensive research university in the United States, I said to myself, I'm going to hit it off really well with her. And the reason is because I love going to places where I'm not the only one with an accent. But seriously, I'm proud to be introduced by a fellow immigrant. And the students are very lucky here to have such a fantastic and talented leader. I also want to say thank you to the faculty. You have spent years teaching the students, inspiring them, and occasionally even arguing with them. But none of them will be here without you. So a big hand to the faculty. And finally, I would like to say thank you to the parents and to the families that are here today. You shaped those students from the beginnings of their lives, way before they became proud cougars. You have been there for them and every step of the way, giving them advice and giving them affection and love and pushing them along and probably sometimes even worried about them. But thank you very much for all the great work that you have done. Let's give the parents and the families a big hand of applause. And now to the students. Now this is a big day for all of you. And I know some of you are going to say, wait a minute, this is our day. Why is Schwarzenegger thanking everyone here in Houston? When is he going to get to us? Well, first of all, congratulations to all of you. I know that it took a huge vision, great vision, and a lot of work and a lot of studying, and there's no one that can study for you. You have to do that yourself. So I just want you all to know that I am very, very proud of all of you. Thank you for the great work that you have done. Now on your diplomas, there will only be one name on it, and this is yours. But I hope that doesn't confuse you, and that you think maybe that you made it that far by yourself. No, you didn't. It took a lot of help. None of us can make it alone. None of us. Not even the guy that is talking to you right now. That was the greatest bodybuilder of all times. Not even me, that has been the Terminator and went back in time to save the human race. Not even me, that fought and that killed predators with his bare hands. I always tell people that you can call me anything that you want. You can call me Arnold, you can call me Schwarzenegger, you can call me the Austrian Oak, you can call me Schwarzi, you can call me Arnie, but don't ever, ever call me a self-made man. But this is so important for you to understand. I didn't make it that far on my own. I mean, to accept that credit or that mantle would discount every single person that has helped me to get here today, that gave me advice, that made an effort, that gave me the time, that lifted me up when I fell. And it gives the wrong impression that we can do it alone. None of us can. The whole concept of the self-made man or woman is a myth. Now, I know you're going to say, look, we have read so many stories about you, and we saw documentaries where they talk about that you are the model of the American dream, and that you are the perfect example of the self-made man. Well, let me tell you, I have seen and heard and read those stories myself. I enjoy reading them, but the fact of the matter is, it is not the whole story. I didn't just materialize out of nowhere like the Terminator through a fireball on the streets of Los Angeles, and then all of a sudden I was there. No, I would have never made it in my life without the help. Now, I happen to be someone, for instance, that believes in God, that we were created by God. But let's assume for a second that you're not into that, then you must also believe in or at least believe in a biological aspect, that our parents created us. I know I wouldn't be here without my parents, creating me, nurturing me, feeding me, changing my diapers, loving me, hugging me, and all that. And then later on, when I went to school, there were the teachers, and then there were the mentors, the coaches, and then my mother was there in the afternoon helping me with my homework and with tutoring. And then in the evening, my father was there helping me in sports, coaching us in soccer, and in the winters, skiing, sledding, ice skating, ice curling, and all those kind of things. My father taught me about discipline and my love and appreciation for sports. And he gave me my first great advice by saying, whatever you do, Arnold, be useful. So you also read so many times that I decided from one day to the next to become a bodybuilding champion, and I started training 5 hours a day, and then I became the youngest Mr. Universe ever. Well, it is true. But the fact of the matter is, it's not the whole story, because if I wouldn't have met a lifeguard at the lake where I grew up, and some bodybuilders that introduced me to weight training, and they taught me the first chin-up on a branch of a tree by that lake, and that eventually introduced me also to a weightlifting club locally, where the coaches taught me about powerlifting and weightlifting and bodybuilding. They helped me, and they nurtured me, they pushed me. And then eventually I saw a magazine with Reg Park on the cover. It said, Mr. Universe becomes Hercules. There was Reg Park in a Hercules pose on the cover. I bought that magazine and I read the story from the front to the end cover. And let me tell you something. I read exactly how he trained 5 hours a day, and how he became a champion, Mr. Universe, 3 times, and how he went to America. And then he was discovered in the movies, Hercules movies. Well, when I read that, I found my vision. And let me tell you, the most important thing in life is to have vision, to know exactly where you're going. I found my vision. In that magazine, Reg Park gave me my blueprint for my life. And 5 years later, after training 5 hours a day, just like him, and doing his exercises, I became, through his help and his inspiration, the youngest Mr. Universe ever. And this is what made then Joe Weider, the father of bodybuilding, the owner of a giant food supplement empire, and the editor of Muscle and Fitness, invite me to America. So it was Joe Weider that brought me to America, to the greatest country in the world, to give me the opportunity to train in Gold's Gym and to go and get me a little apartment. I came over here with absolutely nothing. It was his help. I had $20 in the pocket and some sweaty clothes in a gym bag. But let me tell you, I had this one little apartment, and on Thanksgiving, the bodybuilders from Gold's Gym came to my apartment, and they brought me pillows, dishes, silverware, all of the things they didn't have. And even a black and white TV and the transistor radio, which I still have today on my end table next to my bed. The generosity that I saw, the amount of help that I got when I came to America was absolutely extraordinary. I saw firsthand how generous the American people are. And then in Gold's Gym, there it was a magical place with all the champions, Mr. Americas, Mr. World, Mr. Universe. Everyone was training their powerlifters, Olympic champions, and so on. And they helped me change from an amateur champion to a professional champion. And after that, I won champion after championship. I was 7 times Mr. Olympia, you heard it all. And became the greatest bodybuilder of all times, according to the Bodybuilding magazine in 1975. Now, this is just with all of the help. I would not have made any of that by myself. So this is why I don't believe in a self-made man. And even when it comes to show business, it was the same thing. I mean, you read the stories that Schwarzenegger decided from one day to the next to retire from bodybuilding and to go and become an actor. And in no time, he did Conan the Barbarian and Terminator and Commander and so on. Well, that is true, but it is only half of the story. Because the reality of it is, with a lot of help, I wouldn't have made it. First of all, it would have been fun to make it that easy and to be that easy. But it was very, very difficult to get into the movies. Very difficult. And only because I had help, I could get in. Because in the beginning, every agent, every manager, every studio executive said, you will never become a leading man. Look at your body, you look like a monster. I was upset about that because I trained so hard and for so long, and all of a sudden they call me monsters. But the bottom line is, they say this is the 70s. 20 years ago, they did Hercules movies. Today, the little guys are in. Dustin Hoffman, Al Pacino, Woody Allen. Those are the sex symbols of the 70s. Don't you understand it? I said, oh my God, oy vey. I mean, but they even belittled me with my accent. They said, look, the way you talk, I have to be very honest, I don't want to offend you, but you give me the creeps with your accent, with that German accent. It's scary. He says, maybe we can get you a job in Hogan's Heroes in that TV show to play a Nazi officer. And plus your name, Schwarzen, Schnitzel, or whatever it is. Yeah, I can see that already up there on the billboard. And people running in because of the name. So the bottom line was, it was very, very difficult, but only because I decided not to listen to the naysayers, and because I decided to work as hard as I did in bodybuilding, to take acting lessons, to take voice lessons, English lessons, speech lessons, and accent removal lessons. Now I know you're gonna say, get your money back, Arnold. But the bottom line is, I ran around, the fine wine grows on a vine. Because the Germans always had difficulties with the F and the W and the V. A fine wine grows on a vine, and then the sink is made out of zinc, and all of those kind of things. So I did this thousands of times, and eventually it worked. I started getting little pots, then I started getting bigger pots, and then eventually, even though it was very difficult, it was Dino De Laurentiis and Ed Pressman that came to me with Conan the Barbarian. And if they wouldn't have helped me to get that pot, I would not have broken through and become a leading man. This movie came out, they spent $20 million, which in today's terms is around $200 million on that movie. It was #1 in the box office. And that was, for me, the big breakthrough. And at the press conference, the director even said, if we wouldn't have Schwarzenegger, we would have had to build one. Because I was the only one that could act and had a body like that for Conan the Barbarian. And then, of course, there was James Cameron, the director of Terminator. When Terminator came out, James Cameron said the reason why Terminator worked was because Schwarzenegger talks like a machine. Now, I don't know if I should take this as a compliment or what, but I mean, the bottom line is, it was the two things that the studio executive said would be a big liability, became big assets. And my career took off. And this is why I always say thank you to the people that helped me along the way, and not ever think that I'm a self-made man, because not only was the producer and the director so helpful and the studio executive so helpful, but every person that works in a movie. As a matter of fact, when we have a wrap party, which is the party on the end of the movie, I always make sure that every single person gets invited to that wrap party, to say thank you to them at the wrap party, and go to the microphone and say thank you to the cameraman, because without him I wouldn't look as great on the screen, to the makeup person, to the visual effects person, to the stunt people, the stunt coordinator, the cable pullers, craft services, and the list goes on and on and on. There's 280 people that work on a movie that make you look great on that screen. So how can I say I'm a self-made man? So this is why it is important for all of us to recognize, and this is why I tell you, and every step of the way I had help. Even when I ran for governor, people say, yeah, one day he decided to run for governor and to take over the 6th largest economy in the world. No, this is not the way it was. Yes, I took over, and yes, I won the governorship, but if it wouldn't have been for Jay Leno, who hosted the Tonight Show, who I called a week before and I said, I want to announce my candidacy on your show, on the Tonight Show, because I want to sell myself as an outsider, because the people in California are sick and tired of the typical politician. So he said to me, and he was a great friend, he says, yes, I'm going to help you with that. And I had announced, without anyone knowing, on August 6th, on the Tonight Show, my candidacy. And he even organized 100 journalists from politics to sit in the back when I announced my candidacy. So this is the kind of help I got. And from then, of course, I didn't even have a team yet. People came out of nowhere and they started helping, organizing with the campaign and with fundraising and with communication and with all of those things. And I became 2 months later the governor of the state of California. But it took a lot of help. And I have to say that it is important to acknowledge that, because people make it always sound that you did all this yourself. I didn't. I did it with a lot of help. Yes, I was determined. Yes, I never listened to the naysayers. Yes, I had a great vision. Yes, I had the fire in the belly and all of those things, but I didn't do it without the help. And even when you then say Schwarzenegger did the most unbelievable environmental laws in California, well, guess how laws are done? It took the legislators, 120 legislators, to negotiate for weeks and months at the time, and then to send down legislation, and then you sign that. So you need that help too. So I had a lot of help along the way, and this is why it is so important for all of you to recognize that. And the biggest help, of course, I got was from America. If I wouldn't have come to the United States, if I would have come to any other country, I would not have had the success. I mean, America has proven not only to be the land of opportunity image-wise, but America has proven to be the greatest country in the world where anyone can make it. This is why I always tell people, none of my careers would have happened if it wouldn't be for the United States of America. I could have gone to the Middle East. Do you think I would stand here today? I could have gone to Africa. Do you think I would stand here today? Or to Australia, or to Asia, or to any other country in Europe? It makes no difference. This place has given me the opportunity, step after step, all the way through all my 3 careers and the millions and millions of dollars I made, all because of America. So thank you, America, for the great thing that you're doing for immigrants that come over here. And the reason why I want you to understand that is because as soon as you understand that you are here because of a lot of help, then you also understand that now is time to help others. That's what this is all about. You got to help others. Don't just think about yourself, help others. As my father-in-law, Sergeant Shriver, said at Yale University commencement speech, just like I'm speaking right now here, except I speak to a better university. But he said, Sergeant Shriver, so you know, he was the guy that created the Peace Corps, the Job Corps, legal aid to the poor, and all this extraordinary human being under the Johnson and Kennedy administration. And so he said to the students, he said, tear down this mirror. Tear down this mirror that makes you always look at yourself. And you will be able to look beyond this mirror and see the millions of people that need your help. And let me tell you something, when I heard that, it all made sense to me, that we have to go out and help. And this is why I got involved in Special Olympics, to be the international coach of Special Olympics, and then eventually became the chairman of the President's Council on Physical Fitness in Sports. I was appointed by President Bush, my favorite Houstonian, and I should not say the only one, but Barbara, I should add Barbara, because I see them later on. I don't want to leave out Barbara here, because otherwise she gets really mad. Yeah. So anyway, both of them. And then I traveled through all 50 states to promote health and fitness, and then eventually started after-school programs. And now we are in 48 different cities, providing after-school programs for over 100,000 kids and all this. So I mean, to me, was very important to give back. And also to go, every time I travel around the world, to go to military bases and to visit our brave men and women that save us, that protect us, to say thank you, thank you, thank you to them anywhere in the world that I travel. So it is important to recognize that. So all I'm saying is, it is my challenge to you today to go ahead and to celebrate your accomplishments. And you should. This commencement is a great success, and each of you earned your diplomas. But at some point, take a break from the celebration, away from the Instagrams and Snapchat, and think about all of the people that helped you. Make sure to go and to recognize President Couture and to say thank you to her for the great work that she has done. Say thank you to the deans of this university that are responsible to make this university so great. Say thank you to the professors and the associate professors, everyone that taught you and everyone that's responsible for you to be here today. And go to your parents and give them a big, big hug and tell them that you love them and thank you for everything that you have done to get me here today. Do that and give something back to your community and to your state and to this country. Because remember, in the end, we are not going to be remembered for how much we made, but for how much we have given. Make sure that it is not about me, that it is about we. Turn the me into we. And I guarantee you that you can change the world. Thank you very much, all of you Cougars. Thank you. And now I'm going to do a Snapchat with my glasses. Let's hear it. Fantastic. Hasta la vista, baby. And I'll be back. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, Governor. You can tell by the applause that the newest chapter of your fan club has been created right here at the University of Houston. By the way, Governor Schwarzenegger has also learned how to do Go Cougs sign, but why don't we show him? So 1, 2, 3, Go Cougs. Now, Provost Short, I invite you to call to the podium our deans so they may present the degree candidates from their respective colleges.
So the reason you came, not only to hear our speaker, but to get that degree, right? All right. President Couture, the deans of the 14 University of Houston colleges will now present their candidates. To begin, Dean Patricia Belton Oliver will certify the degree candidates from the Gerald E. Hines College of Architecture and Design.
Degree candidates at the Gerald E. Hines College of Architecture and Design, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you are the outstanding degree candidates in architecture and design who will help shape and sustain a better world, from the products on which you rely daily to the buildings and cities in which you live, work, and play. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty of the Gerald D. Hines College of Architecture and Design, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Students, please be seated.
President Couture, founding Dean Andrew Davis will certify the degree candidates from the Catherine G. McGovern College of the Arts.
May I ask the degree candidates in the Catherine G. McGovern College of the Arts to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the next generation of great artists for the United States of America. These students will go on to share their creative, artistic, and their creativity, their artistry, and their skills with audiences in the nations and the world's theaters, music venues, film studios, galleries, dance studios, and museums. They will teach in universities and schools. They will lead choirs. They will be in charge of the management and promotion of arts organizations. They will inspire, they will entertain, and they will promote the arts wherever they go in their professional careers. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the Catherine G. McGovern College of the Arts, I certify to you that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Congratulations, students. Please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Latha Ramshan will certify the candidates from the C.T. Bauer College of Business.
Degree candidates in the C.T. Bauer College of Business, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our future business leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators who will create businesses, lead enterprise, and grow this economy. These students are the leaders of our powerhouse. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the C.T. Bauer College of Business, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Congratulations, students. Please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Robert McPherson will certify degree candidates from the College of Education.
Degree candidates in the College of Education, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you are the outstanding degree candidates in teaching, educational leadership, human services, and health promotion who will work to empower human potential. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Education, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Students, please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Joseph Tedesco will certify degree candidates from the Cullen College of Engineering.
Degree candidates in the Cullen College of Engineering, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the thinkers, doers, inventors, problem solvers, and creators of our modern world. From this day forward, these individuals will be solving society's most pressing challenges. These students are the engineers of our powerhouse. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the Cullen College of Engineering, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Congratulations, engineers. Please be seated.
President Couture, Mary Dawson, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, will certify degree candidates from the Conrad N. Hilton College of Hotel and Restaurant Management.
Degree candidates in the Conrad N. Hilton College of Hotel and Restaurant Management, please rise and remain standing. These young men and women graduating today are the future leaders of the hospitality industry. They have been taught and mentored by the great faculty at the best hospitality program in the world and will make a profound global impact on their industry, providing exceptional service experiences. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the Conrad N. Hilton College of Hotel and Restaurant Management, I certify that these candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Congratulations, students. Please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Leonard Baines will certify degree candidates from the University of Houston Law Center.
Degree candidates from the University of Houston Law Center, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the future attorneys who will transform the world. They will transform the world, representing individual clients to secure justice and providing the legal framework of global and national social, political, and economic movements. These students represent the power of legal education. President Couture, on behalf of the University of Houston Law Center, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Students, please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Antonio Tillis, for certified degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences.
Degree candidates in the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, class candidates have engaged the multiple disciplines and area studies in the humanities, social sciences, and health and human performance. They have put theoretical and clinical training in practice throughout the greater Houston community, the nation, and abroad. Today, they stand ready, having reached their goals, equipped with the competencies gained from this Tier 1 institution, prepared to take their place in this great world. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to their respective degrees. Congratulations, students. Please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Dan Wells, will certify degree candidates from the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Degree candidates in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, these graduates will drive the innovations that will revolutionize our lives, making what is today science fiction science fact. Their discoveries will have no limits. They will develop new methods for natural resource discovery, recovery, create materials to improve energy transmission, design genomic-based treatments, map the brain's complexities, and expand our knowledge of the universe. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Natural Science and Mathematics, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees. Thank you, students. You may now be seated.
President Couture, Founding Dean Catherine Tart will certify degree candidates from the College of Nursing.
Degree candidates in the College of Nursing, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, our nursing program, now proudly known as the College of Nursing, produces highly educated professionals who make critical assessments and autonomous decisions, and who educate and fearlessly advocate for patients and communities. They are prepared to be nursing leaders, administer health systems, and educate future generations of nurses and practitioners. They will devote their careers to promoting the health and well-being of our society at home and across the globe, a noble pursuit in the profession that makes a difference and saves lives. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Nursing, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of the academic requirements to earn their respective degrees. Go Cougs! Students, please be seated.
President Couture, Dean Lamar Pritchard, for certified degree candidates from the UH College of Pharmacy.
Degree candidates in the College of Pharmacy, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is the future of patient care in the great state of Texas and beyond. These talented professionals and scientists will not only revolutionize healthcare delivery for our families and our communities, but they will also be at the forefront of drug discovery that will help alleviate global malady and disease. We couldn't be more proud. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Pharmacy, I certify to you that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements, are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Students, please be seated.
President Couture, Nicole Bromfield, the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, will certify the degree candidates from the Graduate College of Social Work.
Degree candidates in the Graduate College of Social Work, please rise and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, the social work candidates standing before you have completed their studies in a college known for its engagement with the greater Houston community. These professionals will assist clients to access needed resources to achieve a better life and fulfill the mission of social work, namely the realization of social, racial, economic, and political justice for all. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the Graduate College of Social Work, I certify to you that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive the respective degrees. Students, please be seated.
President Couture, Interim Dean Neil Eldon, will certify degree candidates from the College of Technology.
Degree candidates in the College of Technology, please rise. Keep rising forever, but for now, just stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I introduce the degree candidates from the College of Technology. With their skills and knowledge, they are the future leaders of our industries. I'm confident they will make great contributions to Houston, our great state of Texas, and the world beyond. President Couture, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Technology, I certify to you that the candidates standing before you have completed all of their academic requirements and are entitled to receive the respective degrees. Beautiful students, you can be seated.
Thank you, Deans. President Couture, as Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, I hereby attest that all these degree candidates have been certified by their deans and are now entitled to receive their respective degrees.
Will all the doctoral and professional degree candidates please stand? Doctoral and professional. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the respective doctoral and professional degree for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations. You all may be seated. Will the master's degree candidates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the respective master's degree for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations. You may all be seated. Will all the candidates for the bachelor's degree please stand? Will all the faculty please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the respective bachelor's degree for which you have fulfilled all requirements. You may now turn your classroom and move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations to all our graduates and best of the luck to you. Please be seated. Go Cougs.
Thank you, President Couture, and congratulations, graduates. To close this ceremony, please rise as you are able for the alma mater performed by members of the Moores School of Music Concert Chorale. Following the alma mater, the platform party will recess and the 83rd commencement exercises of the University of Houston will adjourn. Be safe and have a wonderful weekend. Gaudiamos y Couture.
Ladies and gentlemen, as our ceremony comes to a close, please enjoy the fireworks.
Thank you.